Fair dawning, good friends. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. I know. You don't have to tell me. I already know. As you can tell from the thumbnail, I did say that I was going to slow down in November, but that was before 3 readathons appeared, and I was like, do you know what? I've had 3 months where I could take part in 3 readathons. So if I did like 2 months where I did 3 readathons, it just wouldn't be even, would it? So if you do 3 months with 3 readathons in each month, then my mind, it matches. So we're going with that logic. Don't at me. And I'm going to get into my November TBR. So the first books I'm going to get to are going to be the books that I'm doing for buddy reads. The first book is Crave. I'm buddy reading this with Liv, Danny and Babs. I think Tony only read it like last month or the month before, so Tony's not rereading it, and I don't know if Becca's rereading it, but it's definitely going to be me, Liv, Danny and Babs that are reading this. Liv's done all the sections, and Liv also bought me this for my birthday, and look, you can't beat a Looper. I'm really excited to get to this series. This is one of Liv's favourite series. If I do enjoy the series, I'm going to try and see if I can get the hard covers off Blackwell's. Last time I checked, they were still there, but things go so quickly off Blackwell's, you never know. So there's that. The next one we'll be reading is Song of Wraith and Ruin, and this is going to be with Lindsay. So I met Lindsay Jardine through watching Jade, I think. I can't remember how it started. We just agreed to buddy read about House of Leaves. Okay, luckily for us, since House of Leaves, we've had good buddy reads, but the first buddy read we did, we both DNF'd House of Leaves. But since then, we've done a buddy read every month. And for me, it's just a great way for me to get through books. Great way for me to get to know new people. And I really do enjoy buddy reads. So we are buddy reading Song of Wraith and Ruin. We're doing about 50 pages a day, or to the closest chapter. And I'm really excited for this because I've ordered the sequel. My sister got it me for my birthday. It's coming in November. And I'm just really excited to get to it. Next up, we have A Court of Frost and Starlight. This is a tiny book. Tiny. I've been told that this is essential that I read this between the first 3 books in the Akatar series and then the next ones that are coming. Mixed reviews on this, but I'm not gonna base my decision on reading a book on other people's views, and I say that, and I probably will in the future, but I'm saying that because I heard so many mixed reviews about Once and Future Witches, and I was so worried to pick it up, but me and Becca both loved it, so I'm hoping that I enjoy this, even if it's only small. You know, I've bought them all in hardback now, and when I have the money, I'm going to get the, what's it called? The covers for them. The person who did the Unlimited covers still sells these, so I will be purchasing them when I have the money. They're like £65. So I'll be getting my hands on those. But I'm buddy reading this with Liam. Editing Lisa coming in here to apologise to Rosie. I'm also buddy reading it with Rosie. I didn't miss you out on purpose. I do apologise. Love you. Bye. And we've been buddy reading the Akatar series. And we'll continue to do so until she stops doing the books. And I don't know if he's read Crescent City yet, but I might drag him into reading Crescent City in February because the next book is out in March, I think. So, again, another buddy read. Love a good buddy read. So, there's that. Next one is Throne of Glass. I have had this for a while. I bought it way back when I think it was Sid and Molly and some other people were going to do Tog-along. So, it's been sat on my shelves for a while. But Babs is going to be doing a Throne of Glass read-along. And this has prompted me to pick it up. I didn't particularly like Selena and Assassin's Blade. However, Becca has told me I shouldn't have read that first. That I needed to read a couple of these books before reading her backstory. So I'm going to give Selena the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to try and go into this with a fresh mind and see if I enjoy it. We shall see. There's also a book that I want to get to just because it's the next in a series. I'm not buddy reading this with anyone, but that is Golden Fool. The end of Fool's Errand was emotional. I'm looking forward to finding out what the hell's going to go on with these guys. It took me a while to get through Fool's Errand as well, but I did have a lot on, and I did keep breaking off from this, so I will try not to break off from that when I get around to it. I really, really want to get around to it this month. Right, okay, and finally, I want to read Wondersmith. You will see why I've picked this one later on in video. And it's because I'm an idiot. Just put it out there right now. I'll tell you later why this is, but I'm reading this. So, that is, from what I remember, what I recall, what I think I will be reading, just as I like read-alongs. Oh, no, I'm also reading Winter House for Middle Grade Monthly. I'll put a picture up here. It arrived yesterday, but it's somewhere in my massive stacks of books that are dotted around my flat, so I'll put a picture up here. So there's that as well for Middle Grade Monthly, and I think that is it for now for Buddy Reads, read-alongs. If I forget something, I'll just write it here. Just editing Lisa will just put something here. If there's nothing here, it means I'm not a ditz after all and I remembered all my books for once. Okay, so the main readathon I will be taking part in will be Roll Readathon, and if you don't know what it is, where have you been? So this is run by the lovely Becca and Liv. I will leave their channel link down below, but each Roll Readathon is based on different things. So this Roll Readathon is based around fairies. The first prompt is, reread a book so the story never dies, or you can read a retelling. So I don't really have time to reread books this month. So I chose the option of doing a retelling, which was Legendborn. This is also Rose's Patreon book for October and November. I've been wanting to get around to this for ages. I've heard nothing but brilliant things about this. And as always, I'll probably do physical mixed with, it's kind of floppy. I'll probably do physical mixed with audio for this one. I'm really excited to get to it finally, and I will be able to chat with Rose patrons about this, and I think Tony's also reading it this month as well, so I'm excited. Next we have a beautiful cover, and I couldn't not pick this up. This is one of Liv's current favourite books. Becca also loves this. And this is the Fairy Loot edition. Although you probably wouldn't guess because it's not that different to the actual normal edition. Other than like it's hardback with spread edges. Same colour scheme, but never mind. That's by the by. But it does have a little ribbon bookmark, which is cute. So this is from what I've been told, it's like a Robin Hood kind of retelling. This is by Bridget Kemmerer, the same person who did the Curse Breaker series. I think that's what it's called, Curse of Dak and Lily. So I'm going to read this. Once again, I'm very excited. I think there's a couple of people also reading that this month. So it'll probably end up turning into a buddy read. Maybe. We'll see. Next up we have Fixer Upper. And this is Fauna. I picked Crave. Also buddy read. For once I decided to double up. So this goes for the readathon, and it sort of fits quite well actually because it's Liv and Becca's readathon, and this is one of Liv's favourite books. So I think that's fair. So the next one is Found Family, and this is going to be the second book in the Lockwood & Co series. I read the first one. I really liked it. I love the Found Family aspect in the first book, and I'm sure it continues throughout the rest of the book, the rest of the series. As far as I've been told, it does. Please don't at me if this is wrong, but I've been told this is correct. This is a Found Family, so there we go. Okay, the next one is a classic storyline. So it could be enemies to lovers, friends to lovers, the chosen one trope, that kind of thing. I chose Kingdom of the Curse. One, because I wanted it to fit a prompt this month because I couldn't get it in October, and two, I'm really eager. This is one of my most anticipated reads for this year, and I wanted to be able to read it in 2021 because I pre-ordered it. And this is Warstow's edition, and it is so cool. The final prompt is a book with a disagreement. This has many a disagreement in it. This is the fourth book in the first one in the following series. If you don't know who John Gwynne is, if you've never read a John Gwynne book, where have you been? Good friend, read John Gwynne. He is just brilliant. I'm still partway through Ruin at the moment, but I've loved every single book from this series so far, and I'm going to be moving on to his other books after this. As always, I forget a book. This is a book that I want to get to this month. I was sent a review copied by Black Crow PR, so I will be reviewing this month as well. It is only short. It's first in a series. I told you I'd forget something. I always do. Because it's just me. I'm quirky. No, not really. Okay, so the next readathon I will be taking part in is Pokemonathon. And I will leave all the details down below for the hosts and the announcement video and everything. And I just think it's so cute. I will be doing a separate video for the Leave-a-thon, so I am taking part of that one as well. The TBR is going to be interchangeable, but for now I'm just going to tell you that the books that I want to read, and I'm going to link it as much as possible with my current TBR. Just a brief rundown of Pokemonathon. You've got 3 teams, 2 hosts per team, and each of the teams has a starter Pokemon for the newer generation. So you've got Water, which is Piplup, Fire, which is Chimchar, and Grass, which is Turtwig. I am Team Turtwig, purely based off my current TBR. I feel like that would be the best team for me. And it also had the fewer participants based on the Discord poll where people were choosing their team. So what you have to do is get gym badges. So there's 8 prompts. Each prompt is worth 5 Pokeballs, but you can get extra Pokeballs for matching your team colour, your team word in the title, or setting. For the Rock Gym, I chose Song of Earth and Ruin because it has my team colour on, and that is a heavy book, and I think this is a heavy book. It's a heavy hardback book, so I'm using this for that prompt. Okay, so for the light book, again, I'm going to be using something green. So this is going to be the Poison Heart. I've added this to my TBR for this. So the Grass Gym is a light book or Flowers on Nature on the cover. So I get the points for Flowers on Nature on the cover. I also get points for being green. And I also get points for being set in nature, because this is set in nature and her magical gift is around flowers and nature. So the next one I don't get any points for, but it is for the Fighting Gym, and this is Enemies to Lovers. I'm going to have to try and read these books first because it only runs from the 1st to the 18th. I've got to tell you that. 1st of November to the 18th of November is just 2 weeks. Well, 18 days. So, yeah. All these books I'm going to be trying to put to the front of my TBR alongside buddy reads. But the buddy reads are like 50 pages a day. For me, I can read a full 400 page book in a day, so it'll be fine. So, keep it with the guest. The Water Gym is a book that will make you cry or just keep swimming to continue a series. Again, this is green, and this is going to be a continuous series. This follows Morrigan Crow. First book in the series is Nevermore, one of Gav's favourite books. I'm picking this one for Water. My TBR is stacking up and I love it. Kind of. The next one is Paranormal, is for the Ghost Gym. It's a book you've ghosted or previously DNF'd, or paranormal or supernatural. I'm not going to pick a book that I previously DNF'd. I don't think I've kept any book that I previously DNF'd. So, for paranormal, I'm going to go for Fortuna Swan, 3rd book in the series. Deadly Dreams? No, is it Beautiful Nightmares? I can't remember. I'll put it up here. I think it's Deadly Dreams. I was supposed to get back to this in October, didn't. So I will be pushing through that as the first part of November, because I really want to read that, because Beautiful Nightmares comes out in like December, I think. So for the Steel Gym is an author you love, or a 5-star prediction. Do I need to say much more than this? Do I? You want me to know by now what 4-star 3 is? It's a comfy cozy middle grade following a lovely boy called Ash, who is a soul weaver and hasn't had the greatest start, but this is the final book of the series and I'm so sad to see the series end, but I cannot wait to see how it ends. So this is what I'm going to pick for Steel. So ice is a cold-hearted character or a book that slips your mind. For this one, I'm going to choose Picture Magic because this has been on my shelves for ages. I keep saying I'm going to get around to it and then I keep forgetting about it. So this is going to be my pick for ice. For ebook or audiobook, I'm going to leave that one open because any of the other books that I'm going to be reading for the rest of the month could be classed as an audiobook, because I read a lot of mixed media books and I read a lot of things on audio. So any book that I haven't counted towards the other gyms, if I read them on an audiobook, then I will use that as that prompt. That is it. So I am going to head off now and film my Believe It's on TBR. Okay, so I need to wrap this up quickly because it's now 22:11 and I need to get ready. So I will see you all soon. Bye.